Hello dear students, now I am going to discuss Cambridge O-Level Chemistry May-June 2023 Paper 12 Question 1 to 20. Let's move. Number 1. A sample of iodine is at room temperature and pressure. Which statement about the particles in the sample is correct? D is the correct answer. The particles vibrate about a fixed point because at room temperature iodine is physical state solid. So in solid the particles only vibrate about a fixed point, fixed position. So D is the right answer. Why is wrong? The particles are arranged in a giant lattice. This is simple molecular. This is wrong. B. The particles have zero kinetic energy. This is wrong. The particles move randomly through the solid. This is wrong. Now number 2. Element Z nucleon number means mass number forms an ion Z -3. Where is Z found in the periodic table? And this is group 5. This is the answer. Why? You see 31 nucleon number is phosphorus. Phosphorus atomic number 15, mass number nucleon number 31. So phosphorus has group 5 element, so it forms -3 ion. So Z3 minus means group 5 element. Group 5 element form -3 ion. So B is the right answer. Number 3. Naturally occurring bromine has relative atomic mass of 80 and consists entirely of two isotopes of relative atomic mass 79 and 81. What can be deduced about naturally occurring bromine from this information only? A is the right answer. Bromine contains the two isotopes in equal proportions. That means they are consistently two isotopes of relative atomic masses 79 and 81 is close to 80. That means bromine contains the two isotopes in equal proportion. So if you calculate, you get AR relative atomic mass 79 times 50 plus 81 times 50. That means they are equal amount. Divided by 100, if you calculate, you get 80. So A is the right answer. B is wrong. Bromine has different oxidation state. This is wrong answer. Bromine isotope have different number of protons, same number of protons. This is wrong. Bromine is radioactive. Bromine is not radioactive, so D is wrong. A is the right answer. Number 4, element X and Y react together to form a compound. The electronic configuration of X and Y are X group 3 element, Y group 6 element. So if you take one group 3 element aluminium and one group 6 element oxygen, so they will form aluminium is group 3, oxygen is group 6, Al2O3. Which row shows the electron transfer that take place and the type of compound form? And if you ionize aluminum oxide, it will form 2Al3 plus 3 plus group 3 and plus 3O minus 2 oxide ion. So B is the right answer. You see, two atoms each lose 3 electrons. Here Al2 2 atom, every atom lose 3 electron to form Al3 plus 2 Al3 plus, and Y 3 atom each, every atom receive 2 electrons. So Al2O3 3 oxygen atom, it forms 3 O2 minus. That means 3 atoms, every atom takes 2 electron, and aluminum is a metal, oxygen is a non-metal. Group 3, X group 3, outer shell has 3 electron, metal. Y group 6, non-metal. They form ionic compound. So B is the right answer. Now number 5, which molecules has the largest number of electrons involved in covalent bonds? You see, this is ethene, carbon dioxide, methanol, displayed formula, nitrogen, triple bond. So largest number of electrons involved in covalent bonds, answer ethene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bond, that means 12 electrons are involved. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 electrons. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 electrons. Every bond has 2 electrons. So nitrogen triple bonds, 6 electrons. Ethene involved 12 electrons. Carbon dioxide involved 8 electrons, 10 electrons. Methanol, nitrogen, 6 electrons. So A is the right answer. So A is the right answer, ethene. Now number 6, X is the arrangement of bonds around a carbon atom in graphite. Y is the arrangement of bonds around a carbon atom in diamond, graphite and diamond. Z is the arrangement of bonds around the silicon atom in silicon 4 oxide SiO2, whose arrangements of bonds are same. Y diamond tetrahedral, Z silicon dioxide also tetrahedral. So C is the right answer, Y and Z. X is the arrangement of bonds around the carbon atom. This is not tetrahedral, this is trigonal planar structure, ring structure. So this is different. Y and Z are the right answer. Next, what is the equation for the reaction between sodium carbonate and dilute nitric acid? So carbonate salt reacts with nitric acid to form nitrate salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. So D is the right answer. Why A is wrong? Sodium carbonate formula wrong. It will be carbonate balance is 2 and Na2CO3. This is wrong. This also wrong. And C, nitric acid formula is wrong. This will be HNO3, not H2NO3. So D is the right answer. Number 8. Which statements about relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass are correct? Number 1. The mass of the different isotope does not affect the relative atomic mass. This is wrong. This will be affect the relative atomic mass. The mass of the different isotopes affect the relative atomic masses. So this is wrong. This is wrong. 2. Only covalent compounds have a relative molecular mass. Yes, this is true. Relative molecular mass only applicable for covalent compounds. And 3, this is true. 3, relative atomic masses are compared to 1/12 of the masses of one atom of carbon 12. This is the definition of relative atomic mass. The average mass of one atom compared to 1/12 mass of carbon 12. 2 and 3 is the right answer. So C is the correct answer. Next, 9. Aqueous hydrogen peroxide decomposes slowly at 25 degrees centigrade. Hydrogen peroxide decompose to give oxygen and water. The decomposition reaction takes place faster when a catalyst is added. Catalyst speed up the reaction, so decomposition occurs fastly. A student adds a small amount of catalyst to 10 centimeter cube of 1 mole per dm cube hydrogen peroxide and collects the gas form. The volume of gas collected is 90 centimeter cube. Volume of gas, oxygen gas, is 90 centimeter cube. All measurements are at room temperature and pressure. What is percentage yield of oxygen? Percentage yield of oxygen is given. So actual volume is given 90 centimeter cube and hydrogen peroxide volume is given 10 centimeter cube. Concentration is given 1 mole per dm cube. So you can find out at first moles of hydrogen peroxide concentration times volume. 1 times 10/1000, 10 centimeter cube. Centimeter cube has been converted to dm cube by dividing 1000. So you get moles of hydrogen peroxide 0.01. Now hydrogen peroxide 2 mole, oxygen 1 mole. So mole of oxygen is the half of hydrogen peroxide. So moles of oxygen will be 0.01 divided by 2, 0.005. Now volume of oxygen, calculated volume of oxygen, number of mole times molar volume, means 0.005 times 24,000 centimeter cube. So you get 120 centimeter cube. This is calculated volume. Now you see percentage yield of oxygen, actual volume or experimental volume 90 centimeter cube divided by calculated volume 120 centimeter cube times 100. So you will get 75%. That's why this is the right answer. Moles of hydrogen peroxide, concentration times volume. Mole ratio hydrogen peroxide ratio oxygen 2:1. So moles of oxygen, these divide by 2. Now volume of oxygen means calculated volume, number of moles times molar volume, 120 centimeter cube. Percentage yield of oxygen, actual volume or experimental volume 90 centimeter cube is given. 120 is the calculated volume times 100, 75%. Next. The diagram shows the structure of atoms of two elements X and Z. X and Z are not the atomic symbol for this element. So the elements combine to form a compound. That means X and Z combine to form a compound. Now what is the mass of 1 mole of this compound? This answer, if you calculate, you will get 30 gram. So how you calculate? You see, X is a group 1 element because outer shell has 1 electron. So X is a group 1 and Z is a 2, 4, 6, group 6 electron, group 6 elements. So group 6 elements say oxygen. This formula will be X2O type formula. Now you see lithium 3 proton, here 8 proton, so here 3 proton 4 neutron, 7 total, mass number 7, and this 8 proton 8 neutron, total mass number 16. So X is 2 atom, 7 to the 14 plus oxygen is 1 atom 16, 1 mole of compound will be 30 gram. So answer will be D, 30 gram. 3 proton, 4 neutron, total mass number 7, and this is a group 1. Here outer shell has 6 electron, so group 6, and 8 proton, 8 neutron, total mass number 16. So formula is X2O means mass number 7, lithium oxide, lithium 7 mass number, 7 times 2 14, oxygen 16, answer will be 30 gram. D will be the right answer. Next, which compound contains 45.2% nitrogen by mass? So if you calculate, you will get the answer, methylamine. MR of methylamine, carbon 12, hydrogen 3 plus 2 5, nitrogen 14, so you get 31. Percentage of nitrogen, total mass 31, in 31 nitrogen is 14, so percentage mean in 100, you will get 45.16 means 45.2%. so this you will get this the right answer, correct answer. Then next, aqueous copper 2 sulfate is electrolyzed using copper electrodes. The current is constant and the anode is wet at regular time intervals, and you know at the anode will dissolve, anode will lose electrons, so mass will be decreases, and whose graph is obtained when the mass of the anode is plotted against time. So this mass increase, this wrong, this increase, this wrong, this exponentially decreases, but here this become constant, so this is wrong, decreases, this C is the right answer, linearly decreases. Ongoing time mass of anode will be decreases, C is the right answer. Next, what is the chemical product of a hydrogen oxygen fuel cell? This is the answer, D, water. Hydrogen reacts burning oxygen to produce water. So in hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, the chemical product will be water. Now 14, hydrogen can be produced by reacting methane with steam. Methane reacts with steam to produce carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Using the bond energies in the table, what is the enthalpy change of reaction del H? So, and you know, if this is reactant, in reactant bonds break, in products bonds form. So enthalpy change will be bond broken energy minus bond form energy. So if you calculate, you get the answer C. Methane, oxygen. In methane there are 4 carbon hydrogen bonds, so 4 times 435 is given here, plus 2 mole water, 1 OH bond plus 1 times 2 4 times 463, minus reactant minus product, minus carbon dioxide, carbon oxygen double bond 1, carbon oxygen double bond 1, 2 times 805, minus hydrogen 1 bond times 4 times 436. If you calculate, you get plus 238 kilojoule per mole. So C is the right answer. Enthalpy change of a reaction will be bond broken energy minus bond form energy. In reactants, bonds are broken. In products, bonds are formed. Now, this is 14 answer. Methane 4 CH bond, 2 mole water, 1 times 2 4 OH bond, carbon dioxide 1 carbon oxygen double bond, 1 carbon oxygen double bond, 2 carbon oxygen double bond, hydrogen 4 hydrogen. So bond broken minus bond form, you get these values. 15. What is the best way of slowing down the reaction between magnesium and sulfuric acid? How you can slow down the reaction when magnesium reacts with sulfuric acid? B is the right answer. Diluting the acid used in the reaction. If you dilute the acid, concentration of acid decreases, so rate of reaction will be decreases. That means reaction will be slowed down. B is the right answer. But why A is wrong? Adding a catalyst. No, if you use catalyst, rate of reaction will be increased, not slow down. Stirring the reagent, rate of reaction will be increases. Using magnesium powder instead of strip of magnesium, if you use magnesium powder, rate of reaction will be high. So B is the right answer. Next, (16) the volume of gas produced by the reaction of 100 centimeter cube hydrochloric acid with excess calcium carbonate, carbonate is excess, is measured in 2 experiments. The volumes of gases are measured at RTP, room temperature and pressure, and the results are shown. Time, volume of gas in experiment 1, in experiment 2. So this increasing here constant, increasing here constant. Experiment 2 produces more volume of carbon dioxide gas. So you are asking, which one change in condition to experiment 1 gives the result for experiment 2. Experiment 1 you give less volume of gas, experiment 2 you will get more volume of gas. So if you use a higher concentration of the acid is used, so you will get more volume of oxygen as calcium carbonate is excess. So answer is B. A higher concentration of acid, then more calcium carbonate will react and volume of gas will be more. So you are asking which one change in condition to experiment 1 gives the result for experiment 2. If in experiment 1, if you use more concentrated hydrochloric acid, then you will get experiment 2 result. That means more volume of gas will be produced. Now 17, hydrogen is made industrially by the reaction. Carbon monoxide reacts with steam to produce carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Delta S, this reaction is exothermic reaction as delta H value is negative. So statements about this industrial process are given. Which statements are correct? Here 1 and 3 are the correct answer. Why? You see, a high pressure can be used to increase the rate of formation of hydrogen. A high pressure, yes. If you use pressure increases, molecules become closer, more successful collision occur, rate of reaction increases. So 1 is the right answer. And 3 is the right. Why? A high temperature can be used to increase the rate of formation of hydrogen. Yes, if you increase temperature, rate of reaction will be increases. 1 and 3 is the right answer. But why 2 and 4 is wrong? A high pressure can be used to shift the equilibrium to the right. No. 1 mole, 2 mole, 1 mole, 2 mole. Pressure have no effect because there are same number of moles on both sides. So 2 is the wrong. Now why 4 is wrong? A high temperature can be used to shift equilibrium to the right. No. As reaction is exo, so at high temperature equilibrium will shift from right to left. So this is wrong. 1 and 3 is the right answer. Next, the table refers to two important industrial gaseous reaction: hydrogen, nitrogen, product ammonia, catalyst nickel, no catalyst nickel. This is wrong. Catalyst will be iron. And oxygen, sulfur dioxide, this is true. Vanadium 5 oxide catalyst is used. So which catalyst are correctly stated? Reaction 1, this no, this is the right, because here not nickel, iron catalyst used in manufacture of ammonia by Haber process when hydrogen reacts with nitrogen. Reaction 2, when sulfur dioxide reacts with oxygen to produce sulfur trioxide. So in this reaction, vanadium 5 oxide catalyst is used. This is true. So B is the right answer. Next, 19, iron 2 ions reacts with chlorine. Which statement about this reaction is correct? Here iron 2 is oxidized, chlorine is reduced. So chlorine is reduced by iron 2 ions. Yes, this is true, because iron 2 ion reduces chlorine but itself oxidizes. I mean, chlorine is reduced by iron 2 ions. That means iron 2 ions reduces chlorine to chloride ion. Why? You see, this is oxidation number 0, this is -1, this is iron 2 plus oxidation number +2, this is oxidation number +3. So iron 2 ion is oxidized, chlorine is reduced. Iron 2 ion reduces chlorine to chloride ion. A is the right answer. Why B is wrong? Chlorine is reducing agent. No, chlorine is a oxidizing agent, because chlorine oxidizes iron 2 to iron 3. This is wrong. Iron 2 ions are reduced by chlorine. No, this is wrong. Iron 2 ion is oxidized, not reduced. Wrong. These iron 2 ions are oxidizing agent. No, iron 2 ion are reducing agent, because iron 2 ion reduces chlorine to chloride ion. So iron 2 ion is not oxidizing agent, iron 2 ion is reducing agent. B, C, D wrong answer. A is the correct answer. Now 20. Which reagent and observation describe the test for the reducing agent? So acidified potassium permanganate 7, it will goes to purple to colorless. So any reducing agent, if you add to acidified potassium permanganate, reducing agent reduces potassium permanganate, so color change will be purple to colorless. That means KMnO4, this is purple color, So if you add any reducing agent, it will go to colorless. Reducing agent potassium permanganate goes to manganese 2 ion. Manganese 2 ion is colorless. So how can you test for reducing agent? Reducing agent is added to potassium permanganate, acidified potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate turns purple to colorless. This is the test for reducing agent. Thank you, dear students.